Hello there, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup. We got a great one for you this week. Wow. Lee held that a lot longer than I was expecting.
I
I'm
could
not
have
gonna
gone
lie.
longer, but it was going to be annoying.
Yeah, no, I was. That's impressive. That's impressive, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I did an impression this morning of what comic book character was. I did Sideshow Bob, not Sideshow Bob. I did Krusty the Clown,
Oh,
and
nice.
someone was like, "That's really good," and I was like, "Thanks." And now you're all sitting there. Can you do Krusty the Clown? Tune in the next episode. Maybe I'll do it.
There you go. He does he look like a clown to you that can do it on command? So we're asking him anyway. We got a great matchup for you this week, folks. It's which fictional comic city is most likely to screw over its inhabitants and fans.
Its inhabitants, I love it.
Yes. This is, of course, on the heels of the news out of Kansas City that Clark Hunt and the Chiefs are basically forcing a tax raise on the folks of Jackson County there to help pay for their $800 million stadium renovation. And they threaten to leave Kansas City if they don't.
You know what? It reminds me, I was like, I'm going to burn the building down if I do not get my stapler. If I don't get my stapler, if I don't get my tax dollars, I'm going to burn down the building. We are going to go to another city with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I imagine that is exactly how Clark Hunt sounds.
Can you imagine that? I am very happy that we have won the Super Bowl multiple times, but I will burn the building down if I do not get my tax dollars, and we will go to another city.
Yeah. Yes. So, So we thought this would be fitting that. What fictional city most likely to screw over its fans?
But we want to know what youth. Not yet. Not yet.
No, I mean we don't want to know what people think, but we'll do that at the end.
I just want to make sure they're paying attention, right?
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. We got a whole list of cities from DC and from Marvel. And you know, it's interestingly the first we were talking about this pre-show. What are your thoughts on Gotham City?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say what you said, Ray, because Ray brought up a good point. You'd think it would be corrupt. You think the people would, get to the point where the Gotham politicians are going to try and make it like they're going to tax Gotham, but Bruce Wayne would step in, most likely. I mean, make the stadium his own. If anything, just to look gluttonous and to look like Bruce.
It's the Wayne Enterprises City Stadium or whatever.
Yeah. I can't imagine he would. It would be a municipal stadium.
Right, municipal. There you go. Yeah.
Right, but I don't think Gotham would do that. I think Metropolis is much more likely to do that than Gotham.
See, but I think almost in the same way, I could also see Lex Luthor, like in a Jeff Bezos way, being like climate change, Metropolis climate change arena.
It would be.
Aren't I great?
What do they call them? Not mutants. What do they call them in DC? Superhumans.
Metahumans.
Metahuman change arena.
Yeah.
That's what he would call it.
The Kryptonite arena.
Yeah, that would be so great. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Guess who can't come here, folks?
That's right. Everyone's welcome except Superman.
Just except you, and I know you can hear me.
So those are of course are really good ones. Another one that I'm curious about. This one I'm curious. Central City, which of course is where the Flash resides.
Mm-hmm.
It feels kind of like, to me, that would kind of be one of those cities, either like a Central City or a Keystone City, which is where the Golden Age Flash resides, which is supposedly based actually off of Kansas City. Those seem like more places like actual Kansas City that would, probably get screwed over by a billionaire owner out of nowhere.
Yeah, and who's there to stop them, really? I mean, that's not the Flash's realm at all. He'd be ignoring that heavily.
Yeah.
I could see that happening in Central City for sure. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, I think that those are kind of places that would struggle. What about Bloodhaven?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's of course where Nightwing goes after he leaves. Well, that's where Robin goes and becomes Nightwing after he leaves Batman. That's Dick Grayson specifically.
Yeah,
I mean, even more corrupt possibly than Gotham.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Bruce steps in there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, again, unless there's some detective type storyline with the politicians, right. I could see Dick Grayson going to bet, Bruce Wayne saying, "Hey, can you help me out here? I don't want to deal with this right now."
Yeah. Oh, that's possible. Absolutely. Yeah. We also want to go into Marvel, though. We talked about this a little bit before. There's a few different places that could that could happen. But I think probably the most corrupt and dirtiest, and we're going to see more of this in Deadpool and Wolverine, Madripoor.
Yep. So this is the deal with Madripoor. Do I think the politicians would do it? No. Do I think the underbelly of the city would do it to have control over the politicians? Yeah. And I think that's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's no, we're going to pay for the whole thing, but it's really not the politicians paying for the whole thing. If there even are politicians out there, right?
Yeah.
I think the sewer runs the city in that place.
Well, yeah, and I think it's almost kind of like feels like almost like a Vegas situation kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like we're Madripoor settling. I was like, yeah, like it's old Vegas, right? We're like, and then we're trying to be like, yeah, no, we got tourists now, and we're trying to change our thing. Look, we got a sports stadium, and like it's meanwhile it's just really a front for more and more shady dealings and weapons deals, and you got Baron Zemo underneath the stadium or something.
I'm losing sight of how this is different from actual Vegas right now.
I mean, will Madripoor's
we're gonna build a sphere. We're gonna build a big sphere.
Yeah.
We'll get you two to play it. It'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, Madripoor is an island. There's water in Madripoor. I'm just
saying that it sounds like Madripoor is Vegas, and Vegas is Madripoor. Yeah. But yes, that's fair.
Close.
Look, Vegas is technically an island in the sand.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, I've crossed an ocean of sand.
Yeah. So those are some of the cities that we're thinking of, because it's hard with Marvel because a lot of Marvel stuff takes place in actual cities.
Yeah, so it's like New York. Yeah, they're gonna get screwed over.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Stanford,
New York,
Connecticut. It's
Chicago,
been blown up.
Yeah, it's all.
Stanford, Connecticut is probably still recovering from the atomic blast that happened there 20 years ago in the comics.
Yeah. So there you go. But we want to know.
What
you think?
You got to let us know. Let us know below which fictional sports city is most likely to screw over its fans and citizens.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because there's a lot. But I think actually, I think it's going to be more of a Midwest kind of a city.
Yeah, I could see
like a Keystone or a Central or even a Star City in Ohio than Gotham or Metropolis or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. It's a good one. Quick one. We got to know what you think. Comment below. Let us know. Follow us. Give us 5-star reviews. Make sure you look at us on Facebook, Geeks Who Like Sports, or on Instagram, GWLS Podcast. Appreciate all of you that listen every week. We have a steady flow of listeners. You are the best. Appreciate you.
Yes, we thank you all so very much. Again, don't forget. Please remember, don't forget, we will not be doing an episode next week. Lee's going on vacation, and then we will be back the week after with all kinds of stuff. Ghostbusters spoiler cast. X-Men 97 talks for the first, 3 episodes. Beginning of baseball season, and then hockey and NBA playoffs. Huge show, and a WrestleMania preview. Huge show in a couple of weeks. But until then, for Lee, I'm Ray. Thanks for watching The Mashup.
Like, share, subscribe, comment below about The Mashup.